Hello everybody, Noble Demon Lord here. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time we did some satellite work. Woohoo! We got a space station into orbit, and we did some docking and expanding of the space station. Let's go ahead and just check out where everything is. So it's been a little while since I've last played this game. But I think our next option might be another Beal lander to get more science. I think that might be our best kind of bet here. Look to get more science, and I kind of want to set up like a space shuttle. Also, shout out to my buddy Sake. He asked me to build a a Y-wing in this game. I'm not using any mods. I'm not going to get any mods for that. I am going to do my best to make a Y-wing out of rocket parts, and we'll figure something out. We'll get the shape right anyway. Well, I think we'll start with a volley probe. What's this? So, we'll start with Beal, right? We've got a Beal probe. We landed a Beal probe on Minmus, right? We were able to do that. I think we could probably get Beal 2 up there, right? Save that. We don't really have to do too much in the way of upgrading. Okay. We've got our solar panels, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what we can do is we've got a appropriately placed lander, I think. So where is the last separation? The last separation's down there. Cool. That'll be our engine. Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to do this. I don't see any need to upgrade anything in particular. We don't have anything to upgrade. We don't have anything to place on board, I don't think. Let's just take a look. Yeah, we've got our experiments in here. We don't have any science to add. Cool, that's easy enough. Let's just launch this as is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our craft up into orbit. Again, our target is Minmus. So we're looking to have a nice, easy launch. You know, we don't want to go too crazy. We've got plenty of gas. We've got more than enough thrust throughout here to take care of all this. I don't know why my computer's being a little wonky right now. It's deciding that it doesn't want to run things smoothly for some reason. But either way, we're still going. This is a very heavy craft. So we're just kind of burning. We got plenty of delta V out here. Yeah, 3,300 meters per second. Yeah, we're fine. We got 133 seconds left to burn. That's over 2 minutes of just straight up burning at almost full throttle, which is insane. Which is good for us, right? We need 3,500 meters per second of delta V to get us into a Kerbal orbit. Generally speaking, 4,500 is what we're looking for. But this works just as well, right? What is that? Is that a comet? Are there comets in this game? No way. I have never heard of that. I have never seen. Oh my God! We need to go to a comet. I don't know what that object is. Oh my God, that's so freaking cool. I don't know how to get a craft out there to intercept it. We should try. my gosh, I didn't know there were comets in this game. Okay, so it's a comet, right? Because it's this big tail. Can't really see it too well. Right. But in this game, if it was a piece of re-entry material, right, that'd be glowing red. Yeah, it's a comet! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, but yeah, it's got this little tail here. You know, it might be another... No, because we saw it from the planet. Ah, no way. Okay. I'm going to tip this bad boy over. Alright, we're just going to kind of let this continue to burn. I want to check the map here. Right, so we know which way we're going. We're going that way. Is there an object in the system? Oh, there's so many Class D objects. Oh, there's so many cool objects that I don't know what it could be. Gargantuan. Whoa. Okay. That might be worth inspecting later. All of these might be worth inspecting later. Okay. We're way out here. Let's go ahead and circularize. Oh, I didn't know there were comets in this game. That's so cool. I knew they had, like, added asteroids. But, man, that's pretty sweet. Oh, that's so exciting. Ooh, okay. I was worried that we ran out of electric charge there. It's a 50-second burn. It's a pretty heavy burn, right? That's okay. Right, so what's using our electric charge is the reaction wheels and all the gimbling that it's doing. Alright, so we'll burn it 25 seconds. Ah, there's a comet. Oh, that's so cool. So it's over here somewhere? Where'd it go? Oh, no. It's okay, we had a general idea of where it was. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Something we'll have to look into. Something we'll have to look into. Oh my gosh. So cool. I can't believe there's comets. I'm blown away by that. So last year, back in 2020, right? In real life, we saw the Neowise comet, which is super freaking cool. Space is so cool to me, right? Literally everything is in space. Space contains everything, all of the things that we know of in the perceivable universe, right? Of course, there's multiverse theory, and what's outside of this universe? Is it like a bubble? Is it? We get it. We get the point. Think back, like to Men in Black, like Orion's belt, the little bauble on the cat's collar that had the other separate universe in it, you know? That's so cool, just to think about. But I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that, oh, it's so cool. Man, that's so cool. I don't know what else to say. That's just cool, man. Whoa. Oops. Okay. 0.6. 0.6. I think 0.6 is what we're going to get here. I'm going to accelerate. Whee. Whee. Whoa. Whoa. Easy there. Aha. Perfect. 10 minutes. That's a 44-second burn. That's easy. Whoop. Let's just push over there. Oh, man. So, in case you're curious as to what I'm doing, right? So there's an ascending node and a descending node. The ascending node helps me, and descending node, right? I want to get on Minmus's orbit, because their orbital plane, as you can see, is not level with the moon or with Kerbal necessarily, and it kind of cuts up, right? Up and down. It's just, you know, cool things that to get things. But yeah, you want to get that orbit settled, so then you can come in at and actually orbit as close to their orbit as possible, right? And then, of course, as you can see, this green line, right? If I just didn't touch it after this, I would have my Minmus encounter, and then its gravity well, right? Because it's a body in space, right? It has mass. It's distorting space-time around it. But its gravity would throw me into a different orbit. I would be in Kerbin's gravity well, kind of rolling around it in an orbit. But then, oh no, something's disturbed it, and now it's doing something else. So it's just it's so cool, man. I'm not smart enough math-wise to really be an astronomer or an astrophysicist or anything of that nature. I just think it's cool, right? Don't don't ask me about things unless you want me to look them up on like Wikipedia or just Google them, right? I'm a lay person. I just play the game and I enjoy the space and the pretty things. But yeah, like Neowise Comet, so cool, right? It was out in the Oort cloud and it's orbiting the sun at this crazy orbit, and it came back into the solar system after thousands and thousands of years, and then it got to screw this magnificent tail as it's like the cosmic rays of the sun and radiation are beating on it to help create that tail, right? It's like melting ice and pushing things away. That's kind of what protects us, right? Is our magnetosphere because of our iron core and how we spin. We have a magnetic barrier around the planet of Earth to help avoid those cosmic rays, right? Because cool, we need the sun, right? It's important. I call it a stupid star sometimes because I'm very pale and I am blinded easily. Uh, but uh, if you really look into how the stars work and how, but it's constantly sending out crap. It's sending out rays, right? I need to go anti for a second. But it's sending out all this energy, and that energy and those particles could actually like split, like it could actually tear the atmosphere apart, right? It could pull the atmosphere away from the planet. So that's kind of what it's doing, is it's pulling that outer shell of ice and rock away from a comet, and it's kind of just trailing off. But why are we like this? All right, well, let's go out here. Here we go. Cool. Let's get our tiny little thing here. Our, you know what I'm trying to say. The thing. You know the thing. I think we're slow it down. Whoa. Ooh, there we go. Target. Warp. It's a 10-second burn. Not too bad. What am I trying to say here? Either way, I'm thankful for the sun. I'm annoyed by the sun most of the time. I just think space is cool. And you know what? If I'm wrong, right? Cool. Don't take anything I take for granted. These are things that I need to really look up and study on to actually prove, hey, this thing is correct and this thing is incorrect. I don't mean to be the expert on all of these things. I just think they're freaking cool, man. Oh, space is so cool. I love space. I really do. I don't have a telescope or anything like that. Something I seek to rectify soon. I have a few buddies with the sort of same inclination towards space that I have. I'm hoping that one of these days we can kind of get together, go out into the desert or some such, and get us some sweet space sites, away from the light pollution of the cities and whatnot. And that's, you can only do so much, right? Whoa. Does not take much. I would like to go, polar, I think. Yeah, let's go for a polar orbit. I think that's what I want. I think that's what I want. And I'm actually gonna... Oh, there's Minmus right there. So, Bali, too. Let's get these solar panels out here. Let's get as much sunlight as we can, just to ensure that we don't do anything dumb. That's impossible. We're always gonna do something dumb, right? We always do something stupid here. I'm going that way. Oh, how interesting. I'm going the opposite way. Well, that's because that first satellite had a problem getting in there, and I got into it backwards. That makes sense. Go here, 245. We'll burn it 3 seconds. Just Again, I want to kind of circularize and do it's kind of a pseudo-polar orbit. I don't know. Yeah. Do I want to put it on the north? Yeah, I'll put it on the North Pole. We'll do that. North Pole, North Pole. Whee! And boop. There we go. Now we need to shrink it, right? Bad maneuver. I want to slow it down. Oh, well, this is. Which way am I going? Oh, I did it backwards. Let's just drag this back over here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's perfect. All right, let's get over here. Whee! So we've already done what science we can around, like with Ratatoskar 13, right? We've done what we can in this the near orbit. So we'll land on somewhere new, and hopefully, I'm sure we'll have plenty of gas. Actually, I could probably just burn here, huh? Yep, just burn right there. All right, let's warp there. So now I gotta fly this in pretty much manually, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not opposed. So we want to do a retrograde, right? Actually, I want to get much closer to the ground. Warp. Do this guy. Alright, so 10,000 meters and falling. Going 150 meters per second. We're not going too fast. It's actually not... It's not very lumpy. I mean, the whole thing is kind of lumpy, right? But when we first had Bali 1 out there, we almost clipped a couple of mountains on the way in, right? If I had been a little more careful, right, that wouldn't have been a problem. But we almost clipped a couple when we were coming in. So we want to be very careful about how we do this, right? So let's get even lower. Right, so this warping is helpful because we don't have to sit here for the whole time. But warping to a specific point, right? Because I could just warp to 100,000 times fast, and I would just instantly be dead, right? That would be a bad time. I actually don't really need all this fuel, so I'm just gonna... Bam. Get that gear down. Okay, so we still have 2,000 meters to go. Let's warp here. Just take another minute, right? Oh, look at that. So now we got not very far to go. I don't actually know. Did that explode already? No idea. Anyway. You don't want to be falling that fast, right? Ah, there it is. The elongated shadow, right? Because the sun's there. It's kind of almost quote-unquote nighttime. I don't know if this part of Minmus can experience nighttime. That'd be something cool to learn, right? Like we discussed last time, right? Only one tiny bit of throttle will still reduce our speed by quite a bit. There we go. So we're kind of got a little bit of lateral movement, right? That's kind of not what we want. So we're going to slow it way down as we get closer, right? To 2 meters per second and less, right? It's kind of annoying, actually. I don't want that. But I don't think we can get away without it. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I hit the wrong button. That's kind of awkward, huh? Let's go retrograde. Whoa. Okay. 1 meters per second. Not so bad. It's a good start, guys. It's a good start. I promise. We're all fine here. Oh, God dang it. I keep hitting the wrong button. It's okay. It's okay. We'll fall back in a second. Right? Because we're pretty much in Minmus's, we're way in Minmus's gravity well, right? But escape is not that difficult. I should probably make one of these to like land and then come back. Might be kind of important to do. Okay, so let's make sure we stay away from the Z button. Z, because we're Americans. I don't know if this is truly retrograde. No! Thankfully, the gravity here is low enough that I could just use the reaction wheels to just kind of rotate us back onto target here. Come on, get there. Yeah, alright. So what we're going to do then is we're going to shut that down so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, let's do a little bit of science while we're here, huh? So I wonder if I can just... Boop. I also had some... Oh. Whoa, okay. So we don't like staying where we are, huh? Is this slope too much? Yep. That it is. Wheel out. Whoa! Easy. Easy, easy. Rude. Okay. Well, let's do this before I trash it. Oh, 91 science. While the material samples are processed, you begun to turn your thoughts to how much Minmus looks like a mint desert. Oh, I screwed up. English language, mint dessert. Discovered that you're now hungry. I mean, it does also look like a mint desert. Look at all that juicy, juicy science. Midlands. This isn't a midland. We're on a pole. We're damn close to a pole, anyway. You observe the goo. Boring. Right? If I would get way more science if I brought all this stuff back. But that's not what I'm doing. Collecting recorded atmospheric pressure data from the surroundings in a vacuum. Who would have thought? We'll get a temperature reading as well. Collected and recorded temperature data. Okay. Boring. Let's see if we can get anything out of the... Now that's been transmitted, right? So, yeah, we won't get any science until we bring it back, pretty much. But that's all we needed, right? Now we have this relay on top of Minmus, right? And you can see there in the distance. Oh, that's so cool. You can see Kerbal in the moon there. Okay, cool. Very nice. Let's see what we can get here. Wow. We got 230 science out of that. 230. I am really glad I set it to 150% science, right? Because I can get easily frustrated, especially with this game, right? When you just don't have the parts to get to where you need to go. And having the necessary parts to do the science is the fun part. So here we go. So supersonic flight, right? So Mark II cockpit, that's important. And the bicoupler. So I want to make a space shuttle. That's important to me, right? A refueler, somebody to get Kerbals in and out, right? Something to recover the Kerbals. So that is rocket fuel and liquid fuel. Oh, cool. Oh, they made that different. Oh, Mark II to Mark I adapter. How cool. Okay, so we'll get that, right? 160. So now we have another 160. We can do heavier rocketry. Oh, I kind of want that real bad. Landing's for nerds. We don't need landing. Man, I think our next thing will be electronics. Magnetometer? Huh. Interesting. Seismic accelerators, bigger relay antennas. I don't care about the unmanned tech, really. Whoa, these are not what I'm used to. That's cool. Automation. Mark II drone core. So that's one of the things I kind of want to ion propulsion. Oh yes, I do know about that. Okay. I want. So yeah, all this advanced science stuff, kind of important, right? Field science. Ugh. So I gotta do field science next, but I want this heavier rocketry, right? I want to get Kerbins to the moon. Okay, so let's clear all this out, right? Make a new one. So, this craft will be our space shuttle. Let's see what we can do out of this. So we've got our Mark II cockpit, right? Kind of Y-wing-esque. I don't think I can kind of split it in two, like it was thinking. Let's do payload, coupling. Where would that be? Aerodynamics, maybe? No, actually, that would be a fuel tank, wouldn't it? It would. Interesting. Liquid fuel. Ah, ha 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 ha. Okay. So before we do that, there should be a crew compartment, Mark II crew compartment that I saw somewhere. Let's make sure we have that. So the cargo bay is cool, right? I don't need the cargo bay. Where the heck am I supposed to be looking for this? It's in here somewhere. I'll find it eventually. Nope. Utility? Nope. How small is that? Oh god, it's tiny. No thanks. I thought there would be another crew cabin. There is another crew cabin. I'm just too stupid to find it. Alright, let's do this. Hey. Ah, so it's gonna be like that, is it? It's kind of short, so I'm not ready for that yet. I'll put the command in here, I guess. The, command. The cargo bay. So it would be under cargo. No, it wouldn't. Why am I like this? Payload. There we go. Actually, I want to put that near the top of the craft. Right, so they can kind of eject out there. Eject. Ha! Neat. Okay. There should be a... So in the future, there'll be a coupler that I can throw on here. But not today. Payload. Nope, we've already done that. Okay, we'll do this. Boop. There we go. That's a proper looking shuttle, huh? We'll leave that open for now. And now we can put some liquid engines on here, right? We get 2 of these bad guys. I think it's... Yeah, those will work. Okay. So an important thing with utility here. So I actually want to put some lights on here. Oh boy. I want to get some lights inside here so that we can actually see what we're looking at, right? So let's do it this way. That's kind of what I wanted. Let's do this. That doesn't make sense. Put on the ooh, I can. Interesting. Okay, now let's just spin it this way. Ah, okay. So I gotta do one at a time, huh? Individually, maybe? Still spins both of them. Okay. So, we'll do this. Single one. Eh. Here we go. I like to lean real close into the screen here when I'm trying to do this miniature, this really delicate work, you know? Then we can rotate. That's more or less even. Probably as even as it's gonna get, I think. Yeah, alright. Cool. Okay. Neat. So now we got that, right? So we got some lights, right? So we can actually see what we're doing. We don't need science stuff because, well, this isn't a science vessel, right? But we will put some of this stuff in here. to do our best to provide... Oh, can only put so much in here. EVA repair kits. Yes, please. Why did that do that? Uh-huh. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, so we got those, right? Those are important. You've got those. So parachutes, that's something we need to do, right? I am not confident in landing a Kerbal spacecraft. I'm just not. That is not so... Oh, and we don't have the cool landing gear yet. So yeah, we're going to pretend that we don't need landing gear. Yeah, so we're just going to go belly down on most of this stuff. So, utility-wise, right? So what we need to do... Get some chutes. Is this? Ah, this is why I do it this way. Okay. So we need a chute here. They shoot here. And they shoot up here. Right there. That way, right? We have a way to land this thing when it comes down to it. Okay. So, I don't need a relay antenna in here, right? But having that ability, oh boy, can't just get it level, huh? Oh, it'd just be on the outside. That's kind of silly. Ugh. Can't have anything nice. Oh, and it goes through the bottom of the craft? No, thanks. We'll have the antenna. And, you know, always gotta have two. Right, just to keep the symmetry. I like symmetry, that's just me. That is just my thing, is I like things to be symmetrical, and I absolutely loathe it when they're not. I hate it, hate it, hate it. We want to overpower this, right? We want to have so many batteries that no one can fault us if we run out of electricity. As in, we won't ever run out of electricity. Cool, so we've done that, right? We don't need any thermal stuff. Payload stuff, we don't need any more of. We're not doing any science, like I said. We don't need any of this stuff, so we'll just close this up. Right. Okay. So here comes the fun part. We are going to put a clampotron on here. A docking port. So that way, we can dock with the space station. That's kind of what the goal is here. Cool. So now we need... Oh, you know, that's what I gotta put in there. We gotta put in a ton of these RCS tanks. The monopropellant. Monopropellant is hugely important to us. Ridiculously important. Boy. Okay. Because that's how we're gonna actually get onto the station, right? So then what I can do, actually, is put this here, right in the middle. Chuck this guy. This guy. Oh, geez, look at that. We figured it out. Got a bunch of these guys in here. That's too much. Up there? Yeah. That's kind of in, though. There we go. Okay. They go through the bottom. Why? Why is that? Oh, that's goofy. I don't like it. Alright, here. Do this. Offset it up. It's just hovering there, huh? Whoa. Whoa. How come that worked and that didn't? Ah, I see. Pulled it more kind of out than in. Okay, that's mostly good. This is really silly. Trying to do it this way. There we go. Same thing with this one, right? Just a little bit. Just a little bit of offset. Ugh, and the batteries, of course. And we're good there. Okay, cool. So that is super goofy, but it works. So we got our monopropellant, right? We could probably get more monopropellant. Yeah, roundified monopropellant tank. Okay. So let's get these. I'm gonna do the same freaking thing, right? But that's okay. So monopropellant, right, is what we'll use our RCS kind of rockets on. Those are all attached enough for my liking. Boop. Close this guy. Close this guy. Okay. Maybe not quite on that one. Yeah, okay. Close. Open. Close. Open. Okay. Tool. Nope. Move. That should be good. Boop. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Cool. Next important step, right? Not clicking out of the game. Command and control, right? So we need RCS blocks. So if we put 2 on, right? So we'll do 2 back here. 1. So the cool thing is, right, because I'm putting them on the bottom too, is that this way we know where the kind of control is coming from. And we can kind of evenly distribute the control of the spacecraft based on where these are. So I don't know if these are going to survive re-entry, right? We want them to, but we don't know if they're going to. And if they don't, then we'll learn for next time that we can't have those RCS modules on, at least on the back side. Kind of how that's kind of showing there. So I'm going to pull these up a little bit more. Away from the crew hatch, right? So they can still get out the cargo bay, but we're going to do this right. Okay. So, this is jack shit for our system here. So what we're going to want to do is mount it like the real world space shuttle, right? We want to mount... well, I mean, maybe we could do the front back. I don't know. But anyway, let's start working on the aerodynamics, right? Oh boy. So I have always been a fan of the almost like the delta wing design, right? Of other craft. So we can just have a there we go. Big old delta wing. There we go. And just for the sake of completeness, oh, that's huge. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's just tall. What about this one? Oh, that's like perfect. Look at that. Bam. Cool. So now, let's put a tail on it, right? I don't know what I kind of want for a tail. Kind of want to. Oh yeah, here we go. Stick that bad boy on there. Boom. Hmm. What should we name this while I save it, right? So you know what we'll do? We'll call this one, call it Freya's Chariot, right? So Freya's Chariot in Norse mythology obviously brings you around everywhere, but it is pulled by cats. Super cool. So this is our kind of preliminary design, right? So let's see what we can do about getting this bad Johnny into orbit. So let's kind of, oh god, center this up as best we can. So I think I'll just build it straight up like the space shuttle that we have on Earth, right? Get up. Is that the biggest fuel tank I have right now? It is. Man. Oh no. No, it shouldn't be because I have the. I thought I got heavier rocketry. That just gives me it just gives me the bigger engines. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. This is fine. So I did get it. I just still have to build off of this fuel tank, though. This fuel tank configuration. Alright, that's as close as that's going to get, I think. Okay. Then we'll build a little bit more down. Oh, there we go. Here. Oh, dude. Oh, that's so silly. Okay, why is it like that, though? Why does it have to be that way? Can we... I would like to rotate this, please. Because otherwise it looks dumb. There we go. That's better. Okay. So we've got those, right? And then, if we could just build this like the real-world shuttle... Alright, so let's put a nose cone on this. Nose cone, nose cone. Everybody loves nose cones. I'm looking in the wrong section. There we go. Got a cone. And then, this is ugly as hell. I know I can make this look better, but no, this it's fine. Everything's fine here. Get some decouplers on here, right? Let's see what we can do. Oh, that's jutting out. We don't want that. All right, so we'll use these guys then. Can I make this less dumb? There we go. So we got this, the kickback and the thoroughbred, right? So we've got 593. Holy mother of God! All right, these are dumb. I just want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens now. We'll be sacrificing a carbon to the gods, but we are going to do our best. Can I just let's see? Let's throw more nose cones on here, right? So we're gonna want to structurally, right? Can I? Oh, cool. Well, let's build some. Make sure that these are relatively structurally stable, right? Against one another. I have a feeling this is just gonna fall over on the pad. Honestly, not sure if it's gonna work. But we're gonna try. It's ugly as hell. Okay. I kind of want to make sure. I want to build it on a. There we go. That way it's rooted to the ground, right? So I want to get this firing. I actually kind of want all engines to be firing here. So I'll have all engines going, right? We'll split off these guys. We'll split off that one. Yeah, okay. And then there's a way to set up fuel lines. I don't remember how it works. It's in here somewhere. Fuel things? Aha, fuel lines. Okay, so then I want these guys. Oh gosh, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you. There we go. So if I, yeah, there we go. If I do this right, yep. So the fuel should be able to flow. Okay. Well, anyway, here's Freya's chariot. I'll see you guys next time. Actually, this has been a longer episode. So, Noble Demon Lord here. Thank you guys so much for watching Kerbal Space Program. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And if you want to see more like this, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.